Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really special to share with you all. Last year I celebrated the 20th anniversary of Jak II with a brand new illustration of the main character. This franchise holds a very special place in my heart, and I wanted to create something that truly honors its legacy. We'll skip over the line art for now and go straight to flat color, but it was such a blast to draw him again. I haven't drawn Jak probably since I was in high school, which was over a decade ago, and he has such a distinctive look. It really brought me back to a place of comfort and nostalgia working on this. With the line art in place, I laid down the flat colors. To ensure accuracy, I used a 3D render of Jak from the game as a reference. This helped me match the colors, staying true to the original character design. He's got that classic red, green, yellow color palette, primary color palette that I really love. Next, I created a simple grungy paint spattery background. This was a delicate nod to the darker and grittier themes of Jak II. I wanted the background to complement Jak without overpowering him, so I kept it textured and moody. With the background set, it was time to render the piece and add some special effects. I focused on adding depth and dimension to Jak using shading and highlights to bring him to life. This franchise is incredibly important to me. I played it dozens of times as a kid, 100%ing every game multiple times. My memory cards for my PlayStation 2 were full of saves from this game. No person is more inspiring to me than Bob Rafey as a concept artist, and my dream job would be to one day work for him at his studio, Big Red Button. The writing in the game made me a better writer, and the practice I got as a kid observing Bob's work and drawing Jak and the crew made me the artist that I am today. Jak and Daxter will always have a special place in my heart, and I really hope that this illustration does justice to the incredible world that Naughty Dog created. I think if I were to show this piece of artwork to 14-year-old me, I'd probably cry. I was not a good artist at that age. I didn't really have a grasp of the digital tools or the anatomy to be able to create the artwork that I saw in my head, and it's only really now, after a decade plus of practice, that I can go back to a character that I absolutely love and give him the treatment that he deserves. This process was really therapeutic to me. It allowed me to reconnect with my child self and really just have fun. I rarely do fan art for things because I don't really connect with a lot of stuff on an extremely deep level. Enough anyway to inspire me to create that fan art, but Jak and Daxter was so fundamental to the shaping of who I am as a core person that I will always do art of these characters. The biggest challenge for me when putting together this piece was that I wanted it to be reminiscent of one of my favorite pieces of promotional artwork that was ever made for this game. The image is of Jak's face split down the middle with a bolt of Dark Eco, Dark Jak on one side and Jak on the other. And I wanted to capture the same kind of essence in this, but I didn't want it to be so heavy-handed and so mirrored. I wanted to invoke kind of a sense of mid-transformation without it being too overdone, and so I knew I was going to rely a lot on lighting and special effects to get that done. If you've made it this far in the video, do you play the Jak and Daxter games? Have you ever played them? And if so, which Jak game is your favorite? I think I have to choose between either Jak II and Jak X, but that's because I really enjoy racing and driving mechanics, and the races in both of those games were addictive and super fun. So at this point, I'm finally beyond the rendering stage and can now add some texture and special effects. The first thing I always do is add kind of paint texture, palette knife strokes to everything, and then color in my line art so it's much, much softer. The next step now is to add the lighting effects, and this was where I kind of got hung up trying a couple of different things to make sure everything looked right. I had to mess with the Dark Eco lightning coming from his eye a little bit because I didn't want it to look super corny, but I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I always render things as if they're being lit from the front first, and use that as my ambient light, and then add more direct or dramatic lighting afterward, and it's finally at this point that I can start to see the piece coming together. The rim light effects from the Dark Eco Lightning looks so sick, and I'm really proud of how this piece came out. So who's your favorite Jak and Daxter character? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think of the art. I was so happy to be able to work on this, and it is really cool to know that something so special has been with us for 20 years. Thank you, Naughty Dog. Thank you, Bob. And thank you to everyone who worked on the Jak and Daxter franchise. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you have any favorite memories from Jak and Daxter, share them in the comments below. Until next time, keep creating and stay inspired. Bye for now.